Hi there, my name is Tracy the Sleep Coach and I'm here to help you with your insomnia. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about what insomnia is and how it comes about in the first place. Most people with chronic insomnia really understand that insomnia is not just sleeplessness, but a lot of people who don't know what insomnia really is don't really get that. If you've had insomnia and you've told a friend or a coworker that you have insomnia and their response has been, "Oh yeah, I had a bad night last night too," that is the difference. Sleeplessness alone is not insomnia. Everybody has short-term sleeping difficulties. We're excited about a happy event that's going to happen. We're worried about our jobs. Maybe we have a pandemic. Lots of life stressors can cause challenges for our sleep, and that's actually quite normal and quite adaptive and not something to worry about in the short term. The difficulty comes about when we do worry about that short-term sleeplessness. Now, some people are more predisposed to worrying about all sorts of things. If you have anxiety, if you have kind of a controlling personality, if you're a real perfectionist, you might be more particularly concerned and upset about the fact that your sleep is not perfect and is not the way you want it. And that may make you actually more likely to develop insomnia. We call these situations that are kind of native within us predisposing factors. Then, when something happens in our life, whether it's a happy thing or a sad thing, we respond to that with not sleeping well for a short period of time. How we respond to that short period of sleeplessness either tilts us in the direction of sleeping well or tilts us in the direction of potentially developing insomnia. And that is the crux. That is the difference between sleeplessness and insomnia. Insomnia is self-perpetuating. You'll often hear people say that they had something happen to them, and after that situation resolved, they still didn't sleep well. That is insomnia. And what perpetuates that kind of problem? Our response to it is primarily responsible for the development of chronic insomnia. Now, I'm not saying that it's your fault, but what this does, what recognizing this does, is it gives you the power to do something about it. And that power actually lives inside of you. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, which is the only proven and #1 recommended treatment approach for chronic insomnia, helps you get back into touch with your natural sleep ability by reverse engineering those perpetuating factors, those things that we do that actually contribute to our sleeping difficulties. What kinds of things perpetuate insomnia? Primarily worrying about sleep. Worrying raises our arousal system and we become hyper-aroused. It's a hypervigilance that our safety brain kind of turns on and switches towards and points towards the things that we consider a danger. Now, our arousal system is really important. It's what keeps us from being eaten by a bear if we're sleeping in a cave. Doesn't matter how tired we are, doesn't matter what our circadian system is telling us what time it is and we should be sleeping. If our arousal system is switched on, it's a survival mechanism. It's adaptive. It will override our sleep drive. It doesn't matter what time of night it is. It will get our blood pumping, it'll get our heart going, it'll raise our blood pressure, it'll make us more sensitive to light, it will switch on our mind, it will go into problem-solving mode. And you can see that that is exactly what tends to happen when we have this fear of not being able to sleep well. CBTI helps us manage and deal with those kinds of thoughts and feelings, come to accept them and come to view them differently through a lens of accuracy and objectivity. When those thoughts and feelings can be viewed in a different way, our arousal comes down. And we can also start dealing with some of the behaviors that we develop that actually get in the way of building good sleep drive and having a consistent circadian rhythm. I'm going to talk more about this in the next episode. If you found this interesting, please share it with your friends. Like it, leave me a comment or a question and I will answer you. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel so that you get all of my upcoming episodes.